Howdy, and welcome to Lesson 3 Leading and Managing. In Lesson 3, we will look at 6 examples to gain a deeper understanding of the differences between leading and managing. Leaders and managers have different approaches. And after 20 years of using the On and In leadership assessment, which you can download below, I've seen that most people's leaning is toward managing. Regardless of your bent, the key to becoming truly effective is for leaders to learn the skills of good management and for managers to learn the skills of leading. You can better understand these two approaches by examining the 6 examples in this lesson 3. As you reflect on the 6 examples, keep these points in mind that leaders are oriented toward relationships and long term effectiveness, how they say and do it, and managers are driven toward immediate results, what they say and do. In other words, leaders focus on people while managers focuses on things. The first example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader's mindset. You seek input from others who may have additional or different views and insights. And with a manager mindset, you make decisions based on your own high level of knowledge and experience. You know, in Proverbs 19:20, it says that listen to advice and accept instruction that you may gain wisdom in the future. The second example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader's mindset. You guide the engineers to seek pre-design advice from teams of customers, prospects, and employees from other departments. And with a manager's mindset, you might oversee engineers to design a product that works well, but may be difficult to build, service, or repair, and does not reflect changing interests of customers and prospects. In Proverbs 11:14, it says that where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. Well, a third example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader's mindset. You ask questions about what the prospective new hire has done, but more extensively, use follow up questions about how and why in order to gain insights to the applicant's core values and style. With a manager's mindset, you interview prospective employees using questions primarily about the credentials, skills, and abilities without exploring how they approach their work and why they made certain decisions. The fourth example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader's mindset. You ask, could you close the door? Or how about closing the door? And with a manager's mindset, you simply order someone to close the door. The fifth example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader's mindset. You publicly support and encourage your athlete by constructively looking forward to opportunity, not backward to blame. With a manager's mindset, as a parent or coach, you shout opinionated criticism in public about your students' athletics performance. In Proverbs 3:27, it says, do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is your power to do it. Well, the sixth example of the difference between leading and managing is with a leader mindset. You openly and respectfully provide employees with information of potential interest regarding all aspects of the organization in order to enhance their overall awareness and sense of belonging. And with a manager's mindset, you provide employees with information on a need to know basis. In Habakkuk 2, chapter 2, verse 2, the prophet said, "The Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it." In lesson 3, we have been looking at 6 examples of the difference between leading and managing. Do you see the difference between the desire to maintain and enhance relationship versus the drive for results? The key to becoming most effective in your position is to maintain a healthy tension between actively enhancing relationships, the how, while managing for results, the what. Do you know someone who's a exemplary leader? What about a great manager? What qualities do these people display? Are you ready to commit to becoming more effective? Well, in this lesson 3, write down 1, 2, or 3 action items that you want to take today. And this concludes lesson 3 on leading and managing.